Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the first reaction that we've done to Naruto in the last month. We really did a huge binge, and then we took basically a month off to get everything else in order with our channel. Yeah, this is Naruto, I think episode 61. What happened last episode? Do you remember? We just started the fight with Neji and Naruto. That was just getting underway.
Yeah, that was
We saw a little bit of it, and then we stopped watching for a month. But it's fine. It wasn't that bad of a place to leave off, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, nothing had really happened yet. Like, the fight had barely started. So, yeah. But, I mean, what was really stand out to me before we watched, and what I actually first remembered, was that incredible episode with Konohamaru. Just being amazing. He knows this town like no other.
The honorable grandson knows the Hidden Leaf Village like the back of his hand.
Exactly.
Yes. So we're just going to get right into it, and then hopefully we'll have a better discussion at the end of it. It's been so long since we watched this show. It feels like our channel has completely changed. It's like doubled or tripled in size since last we watched this show.
I mean, we've still obviously been posting Naruto every week, but because we haven't been watching it,
yeah,
it's just off our radar, especially for me.
When we were watching it last, we hadn't even started ReZero, and then we put all of our effort into watching and finishing ReZero, and doing all our weekly shows and all that stuff, and we binged Naruto so much that we were able to not watch it for a month, which is insane. So maybe we aren't going to do that because we're about to do our Patreon live stream, but we're gonna hopefully binge and hopefully do it more regularly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Now that we're gonna be doing less week-to-week shows, it's gonna be way easier to actually get ahead on what we're watching. Before we could literally only do that with Naruto, but now we're gonna be able to do that with most of our shows. So yeah.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty, so we're gonna get right into Naruto.
Wait. We haven't done this for a Naruto video before, but we have a Patreon.
Oh, true.
And, yeah, you can check out our Patreon. The link's in the description.
We're multiple episodes ahead on Naruto and all the other shows that we're doing.
We have 1 week ahead, so even if you're just into Naruto, it's always 1 week ahead for all Naruto episodes. That's pretty sweet. We have an Instagram. For those of you who are just watching Naruto, we got a copyright strike on our Tower of God video, and that's leading to some sort of changes, nothing too major, just in the way that we present things and record things and edit things. So expect some minor changes coming out around this time. Also, because of that, please go and subscribe to our backup channel. The link is in the description for that. That's super important, especially now that we have a strike. We could get taken down at literally any minute, and we really don't want that. And we'd love it if you could go subscribe to the backup channel. That way we can just keep giving you content. If this channel goes down, we don't have to Also, we're watching Naruto on Netflix. We're trying to get in the habit of saying that more. Watch things legally. And I'm sure most of you who are watching this have already seen Naruto. In fact, probably
100% of you. If you're one of the people who watches reactors to oh, I gotta catch up on this show for the next season. I don't even know who does that, especially with Naruto. You've probably seen Naruto already, but we're watching it. I've seen Naruto for the before, twice before, and many other reactions and stuff like that. Lindsay hasn't seen anything, has no idea what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, we're going to get right into this. Check out all the links in the description to our merch, Instagram, backup channel, Patreon. Let's go. Naruto, episode 61.
Put on a good show, will you, Naruto? You know, I've got a tough job to do, and I'd like to be entertained while I'm doing it.
Ultimate defense! Zero blind spot!
You can see it with his eyes. Which one's the real one? That's bad.
You're the one keeping out of range for fear of my striking your chakra points. Like this. The more the others attack, the more you stand out for holding back. You're the real one, aren't you?
Oh yeah? And I told you it was a mistake to count me out.
He like divided his chakra amongst them, didn't he? That was like what he said last time. Holy shit. That must have been what he was using against Ten with all those, like, when she was, like, throwing shit at him and nothing could touch him, yeah.
Indeed.
That's...
Yep, he left a crater just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naruto's got that chakra control, though, now, so he can, like, fake people out a little bit better with his clones.
Rotation.
Special defenses. We'll see about that.
They keep using the same, like, stock smoke effect and, like, pasting it all over the place.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No blind spots.
Pretty rough.
The moment he senses an attack, Neji discharges an intense, focused burst of chakra from the chakra points in his body.
How many times can he do that, though?
Rotating his body quickly, he builds up enough energy to not only block, but repel his attacker.
He can do it a lot
Normally,
because it's...
chakra emitted from chakra points is difficult to control. Even Jonin can usually only utilize chakra from a single body part at a time, like the hands or feet.
It's a lot of chakra control, yeah.
Is so great that he can emit chakra from several places, warding off simultaneous attacks from multiple directions.
He's super precise about the amount that he uses, so...
Impenetrable in God's shell of sand. Nothing can get through it.
This kid.
Only father could.
It's a secret ninja art, for generations reserved only for the main household of the Hyuga clan. But Neji has somehow discovered it on his own. Incredible as it may seem, he's come far.
No one should be surprised. You haven't even begun to see his full powers.
Just like you'll never see mine.
You're in range, and
True.
you can't escape my 8 trigrams.
Excuse me, what? Whoa.
8 trigrams, 64 palms.
That's stance. It can't be.
8 trigrams. 2 palms. 4 palms.
Oh, shit. Goodbye, Naruto.
Have we been surpassed by this branch family?
Probably.
Looks like it's over.
No, it's not over. Believe it.
It's not over until I say it's over. I never go back on my word.
Hyuga's Keke Genkai, a child banished from the line of succession.
Can you just, like, stop? He's obviously better than you.
You've been denied what is rightfully yours.
I have now struck all 64 of your chakra points. Realize how utterly hopeless it all was. This little dream of yours. You thought you could succeed through hard work alone.
Thank you for giving him the exact speech that he needs to to really boost
Don't
himself.
count me out just yet.
Cool. I almost thought he could win. Naruto.
Naruto. Ooh, haven't heard this since like Haku. Really underrated Naruto track.
What is Naruto doing? He has never done something like this before. This is actually a good song. This-
I just don't know.
He
when
looks
to give
rough.
It can't be.
If you... Oh my god. She's like seriously not okay.
Hinata, you gonna be alright? Need some water or something?
Let me have a look at her.
Who are you?
It's all right. You can trust me.
I beg to differ.
I have nothing against you personally.
That's touching. You're gonna make me cry. Anyway, I've got plenty against you.
I don't know what you mean.
And here I thought you you were Mr. Know-It-All. You don't remember what you did to Hinata, huh?
Why is Naruto such a savage?
You worked on her with your mind games, tearing her down when she worked so hard to get here.
Never mind that. It doesn't concern you.
You mocked Hinata, calling her a failure. All that stuff about the great Hyuga clan, main household, branch families. What a bunch of crap! Doesn't give you the right to decide who's a failure. That's what I've got against you.
Hey, what are you...
Don't worry. I'm a doctor.
Very well. As you're so
When did they start giving doctors black lab coats and masks?
The Hyuga clan's heritage of hatred. For generations, the main household of our clan has practiced a secret ninjutsu known as the Curse Mark Jutsu.
Curse mark jutsu?
The Curse Mark is the symbol of a bird locked in its cage. It's the mark of those who are bound to a destiny they cannot escape.
Is that...
You're a SoundCloud rapper?
the curse mark?
I was 4 years old when the leaders of my clan branded this symbol on my forehead with their Curse Mark Jutsu.
This is a pretty
On
fucking
that
crazy
same
backstory.
day, a great celebration took place in the hidden. Only one clan was absent, the Hyuga clan, because this was the day on which the heir to the main household was to turn 3. It was Lady Hinata's 3rd birthday. He and my father, Hisashi, are twin brothers. And yet, he entered into the world first, so he is head of the family, the firstborn.
That's pretty
By
rough.
minutes.
His twin brother is banished to a lesser branch of the family.
Your kick is still weak.
Well, I'm 3, so... or I guess 4 now or something.
Is your destiny clear to you? You live only to protect Lady Hinata and to preserve the power of our clan's main household.
I understand, Father.
That's right.
Father, what is it?
Take your father home. I'll forgive the fool this time.
So fucked up.
This is more than a mark that we wear. It is also the instrument by which they keep us in our place. We live with the fear that they will use this curse mark to turn our brains to jello anytime they wish. Fear. That is what we live with. And we live with it every day. Only in death are we free of it. This is how the power of the Byakugan is kept sealed away. Only the Hyuga possess the secret of this unique form of Kekkei Genkai. And of course, there are many who would steal it from us. That is why we exist. It is the purpose of the branch family to defend that secret, and to serve the keepers of the secret, the main household, obediently and without question for eternity. That is our destiny. Or was. Until that dreadful night. They went too far. When they murdered my father. Lord Hiyashi quickly caught and killed the man. It was none other than the head cloud ninja of the Land of Lightning. The man who had just signed an alliance with us. It was obvious to everyone that he was after the secret of the Byakugan, but the Land of Lightning professed shock at this willful murder of their ninja. They claimed that the Hidden Leaf Village was in violation of the treaty, and they demanded recompense. The Leaf Village wanted above all things to avoid a war, so at last they made a deal.
A deal?
A life for a life. The Land of Lightning demanded the death of the person who had slain their ninja. If there was to be peace, Lord Hiyashi must die.
But Yashi's still alive.
Accepted their terms.
Very convenient. He had a twin brother.
Oh, Hanabi didn't know. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh.
She was like, what father?
But not Hiyashi. My father, his twin brother, was killed in his place in order to protect the main household.
Yes, crazy indeed.
I say that at literally the end of every episode. I think
Every
someone
episode.
commented that.
Damn, that's pretty crazy. The end of literally every single reaction.
But it was pretty
Crazy episode.
It was a crazy episode.
What do you think about the Hyuga clan's arrangement? It's pretty crazy, right?
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it kind of makes sense. Like, it's shitty, but it seems like that, like, it seems like it would be, like, a common thing in a world like this. Like, when you're, like, literally super powerful, and everyone wants your secret, and, like, it's almost like back in the day, like, royal families or whatever, it's, like, the firstborn, like, gets to inherit whatever. So it's, like, a really common way of, like, doing things, I guess, in a world like this, or, like, back in the day, when things were a bit more like that, like, oh, if you were born first, that's just automatic, you get this, you know what I mean? But it just makes it, and of course it's shitty, like, the whole time that's kind of going on, but what makes it worse is the fact that Neji's dad was, like, they were twins, so it's not even like, oh, he was born, like, 3 years later than you.
Yeah.
And that's just the way things are. It's like, oh, it literally could have been, like, it was like
just seconds or minutes.
Yeah.
Apart of, like, that, and then that few minutes that you had no control over determines the course of your entire of your life and all of your offspring until eternity.
Yeah. It's really messed up.
It's fucked. And it's so fucked up because, like, the way you see Neji excelling makes you think, like, fuck, it should have been him. Because, like, you see just how far, like, how incredible Neji is. He's, like, the greatest. He's clearly, like, the prince, the dejected prince of this fucking noble clan.
What's kind of shitty to me is, like, I could see if they wanted to have, like, okay, whatever, out of all these siblings, this one is the one that's, like, the most, like, has the best aptitude for, like, using this ability. But that's not even what it is. It's just, like, this person was born first, like Hinata, even if she was trash at it, then it's just, like, too bad.
And then the hypocrisy.
Yeah, and then
of
he's
choosing your youngest daughter because your firstborn
was, like, useless. Yeah. Even though she's not that useless, but she just doesn't want it. That's not what she wants.
And I wonder what the rules are around that, because Hinata doesn't have her curse mark. Because, like, if they're siblings and it's going to be passed to Hanabi, why the fuck didn't Hinata just get a curse mark?
Originally what I thought was, like 100 years ago, the family split in two, and, like, Hinata was the descendants of, like, one of, like, one side, and Neji...
they're literally first cousins.
They're literally, yeah, that's what's really fucked up, because, I don't know, it would make more sense if, like, there was, like, a falling out within the family, and then they were like, we don't want you here anymore, and now you're shitty, which is why I thought he was kind of overreacting. I was just like, okay, I mean, they say that they're better than you, but, like, who even cares?
Yeah. Like,
you have the same abilities, but now it makes sense, because it's like, it's just bullshit. Because it's just bullshit, that's what it is. And then he's like, oh yeah, Hinata, you're trash, so now your younger sister, and it's like, okay, but are you gonna curse her? And then also they make the distinction of, like, oh, okay, well, Hinata just turned 3, so time to brand your son up for the rest of his life. But that doesn't make any sense, because, like, I don't know, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just shitty, because Hinata's dad is just being an asshole and a hypocrite of, like, oh, I'm gonna wait till my daughters are older before I, like, banish one of them. Because by the account of what happened with them, it's like, oh, whenever the child, like the youngest child in the family line turns 3, is what it seems like, is like, okay, any other kids that are also there
are now charged for the rest of their life with protecting them.
So it doesn't make any sense when he had a younger daughter, she wasn't just immediately like,
yeah,
okay, you're out of here, baby, like
literal infant toddler.
But instead he like waited for them to get older to see what would happen. So it's just shitty because if they had been like, all right, we're not going to brand Neji because literally why would we? He's 4 years old. And instead we're going to just wait until they grow up. Then they could have just it could have just been avoided and they could have made a change. You know what I mean?
There's that. I also am maybe thinking maybe they were waiting if they would have a son. Maybe it's the firstborn son and not the firstborn child. Because like they tried Hinata and then they're like, okay, we'll have another kid because Hinata's fucking shit. I can tell already.
But then but if they were really like the firstborn men, then it would be like one of those situations where like, all right, Neji, looks like I'm having no kids. You know what I mean? If they were really all about
well, no, because that's the branch family. It's already separated.
I guess it's just really.
It's fucking shitty. That's his whole thing. It's fucking garbage. and then they're sitting there in the dojo and just like he's looking over at how happy Neji is and like how great of a time he's having, and he's just like, so you know what your purpose is, right? Like you seem really happy. Are you sure you like understand this is kind of fucked up? Do you understand what's going on? He's like, yeah, I love it. I can't wait. You know, this is awesome. We're going to protect them, and it's going to be great. I'm so happy to be here. And then you could just see, like, the pain of, like, oh my god, my son, who is so much more skilled, who has everything in front of him, who has more potential than anyone, even me or my brother, or anyone previously, is doomed to be subservient to someone who is, like, he's watching fucking Hinata, like, and then Neji's like obviously already a badass, already shining, and then he's just like, all of this for me, and it got to him, and then he starts to get angry, and then they can sense it, so then he activates the curse. Like, how crazy is that? Like that little bit of resentment and like pain and anger and frustration is just like, yeah, just imagine that.
It's really messed up.
No meritocracy whatsoever.
What sucks is they're so stupid about it. Because, I mean, if you're supposed to be more powerful, then why do you need protecting, you idiots? Like, if you're like, yes, we are superior, we are just amazing at this power, we have power no one else can possess. By the way, all you people who are worse than us, you need to protect us.
Well, it's like the Hokage. It's like the Hokage is supposed to be the strongest or, like, the best in the village, but they have like legions of ninja under them.
I know, but what I'm saying is like even the people who are like the branch family, they still possess pretty much the same power. So like, I mean, was no one worried about Neji getting kidnapped? Like
well, they have the curse mark.
And what will happen?
It turns their brains to jelly.
Just if they do anything, or does someone have to activate it? Like,
I think what happens is when they die, it activates, and like their fucking eyes are fucked. Basically, it's like it's an insurance policy that protects the Byakugan. That's why the main branch family doesn't have it, so that you have basically all these people who are just as powerful, but you can't take their Byakugan because they die. Unless, I don't know if there's a way around it, but, like, if they die, then the Byakugan's useless if it's one of the branch family. That's what the curse mark ensures, is that, like, it turns their brains to jelly.
Well, then why wouldn't you just literally give that to every single person, and then no one would have to worry about a thing?
Because there needs to be someone in control. There needs to be a leader. You can't just have a bunch of mindless foot soldiers in this, like, clan or army. There needs to be somebody at the top who like is a leader. It's the same with anything. You can't just not have a leader.
I suppose.
Yeah, it's unfair and shitty.
It just seems like a weird system.
It is a weird system. It's also a weird ability that nobody else has, and literally, like, you just saw fucking people are willing to kidnap infants in their sleep in the middle of night after they just stopped a fucking war with their country. Like, literally, they were there to sign a treaty. They signed the treaty, then tried to kidnap one of the noble clan's children. Like it's such a powerful fucking ability. You're able to see people's chakra networks and 360-degree vision.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And X-ray vision, by the way, too.
Yeah, I remember that.
When Hinata was looking through all the trees and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess I don't hate, like, before I was like, okay, Ned, you need to settle down about this. Just because.
Now do you see why he's so pissed off
yeah,
at Hinata?
okay. Now I see why. Although it is kind of shitty to be pissed off at her because
she didn't do anything.
She
didn't choose this.
Yeah,
she's
she
not
actively
even
didn't even want, like.
Well, she kind of did.
She kind of wanted it.
She definitely wanted it. She definitely wanted to be loved by her family
but like
take up that seat. But she wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't her choice to be sold off as a soldier. I don't know if you remember that flashback, but when Hanabi was training and then fucking Hinata's dad was just like, her and I was there, like wearing her fucking vest, like her soldier vest, and then she was just like, so are you sure about this? Like, the life of a soldier isn't fit for a lady.
Yeah.
And then fucking, he's like, it's already done. Why are you still here? Go away.
Yeah,
we have training
I remember that. I'm just saying, like, yeah, she doesn't even, like, she wants it, but she's not like, I don't know. He was taking out a bit of the anger, like at her entire family on her when
it's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
She didn't choose it.
And I'm assuming she also didn't know, if her younger sister didn't know, like, the full story of that their uncle.
The full story.
That their uncle died because.
Hanabi's like 3 years younger. She's like way younger.
Okay.
But
I just assumed that they just didn't tell any of the kids because Hinata would have literally been 3 when that happened as well. So maybe she wouldn't have known.
Perhaps. I don't know. I forget. I'm not sure if she knows. I think in the fight she was talking like she knows that the main family is fucked up and why Neji is pissed off. Mm-hmm. That's why. Well, I think that was feeding into like her insecurity about it. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you want to say in the episode?
I don't know. It kind of sucks. I don't know. Any fight with Naruto, I don't take as seriously because there's not as many stakes because I know Naruto doesn't die or, like, get fucked up or, like, nothing's gonna happen to him. Mm-hmm. And like, with Lee, I was really upset, and I still get sad about him, because I wasn't expecting that, and it was, like, really moving. But with Naruto, I'm just like, alright, Neji's, like, shit-talking him, he's gonna get back up. Mm. And then 2 seconds later, he gets back up, and he's like, don't count me out yet. Believe it. So
you think Naruto's gonna win?
I don't know if he's gonna win, but even if he loses, I can't tell.
And you gotta remember, the rules of this is you don't have to win.
I know, yeah, you don't even have to win to win. Which made me even, I just thought of this as well when we were starting this episode of, like, imagine if Rock Lee had just made it to this, like, point, and it hadn't gone as far or something, you know what I mean?
What hadn't gone as far?
Like, if he hadn't, like, gotten completely destroyed to the point that he couldn't fight again, but he had still lost, you know? But then he still would have had a chance, or something.
For this?
If that fight had been in this section, and he had still lost,
but then he could have maybe become a Chunin enemy. Yeah. But it was the preliminary, so it didn't even matter.
It was literally for pretty much for nothing. Like, he went all out.
But it was for himself.
I know it was for himself, ninja. But it's just really sad.
How dare you? How dare you look down on him?
It's really sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction to Naruto. We're going to move on to the next one real quick. Hope you check us out on patreon.com/boldcast. That's in the description. Hope you subscribe to our backup channel, Boldcast Backup. Hope you check out our merch. Hope you check out our Instagram. And we hope you liked the video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It really helps us out when you guys subscribe and like and comment and all that stuff. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. Hey, Thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Zenge,
John Ortega,
Rising 80,
Catherine,
Iwan Polgar,
Nicholas Teo,
Lewis,
Yeet,
Gentleman,
Michael,
Chris Janvier.
Mozart Waddle.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.